Obituaries don't usually get comments, especially not from the dead. August 18, 2010. Ashbury, Oregon. Population: 4,219. 23-year-old Ethan Merrick. Left work at 5:46 p.m. It was a Tuesday. Light rain. Witnesses at Redwell Hardware, where he worked in the stockroom, said he seemed normal. Quiet, like usual. He got into his '97 Civic and never made it home. The car was found the next morning by a forest ranger, abandoned on the shoulder of Route 22. Doors locked, keys gone. No sign of struggle. The woods nearby were dense, untamed. Despite search, dogs, helicopters, and 60 volunteers combing every inch of the surrounding area, Ethan had vanished. His mother, Deborah, never believed he ran off. Ethan had anxiety. He hated the woods. And he never went anywhere without his inhaler. It was found in the glove compartment. His cell phone was still in the glove box, battery dead. But the last dialed number was strange, a disconnected landline. With the area code for a town that hadn't existed since the 1950s, days turned to weeks. Weeks into years. Rumors circled a lover he never told anyone about, a secret debt, suicide. But there was no body, no note. Just empty space. A local newspaper headline from 2011 read, "The Silent Vanishing. Where is Ethan Merrick?" In 2012, Ethan was declared legally dead. Deborah refused to hold a service. It would be a funeral without a soul, she told the Ashbury Gazette. In the years that followed, the town forgot. But Deborah never stopped looking. She visited psychics. She filed FOIs. She joined forums of parents of the missing. She even returned to the woods every August 18th. Once, in 2016, she left a voice message on Ethan's old number out of habit. The next morning, her home landline rang once at 3:14 a.m. and went dead when she answered. March 15th, 2025, 15 years later, a local Ashbury blog, the Evergreen Ledger, published a retrospective. 15 years later, remembering Ethan Merrick. A simple write-up, picture, timeline, a place for condolences. Then the first comment appeared, posted by The Woods Have Eyes 199. Not dead, not yet, but it's close now. She hears better than she sees. It was removed within an hour. Adnan flagged. It as a prank, but others saw it. A Reddit thread was started. Creepy comment on Obituary, who was it? 2 days later, another post appeared. I saw my own name etched in tree bark. Underneath, 12 notches, 11 are gone. Now it had the town's attention. Then the comment that changed everything. 2010 wasn't the end, it was the door. The clearing. Behind mile marker 37 isn't marked on maps, but I found it. Or it found me. Either way, once you hear the knocking, it's already too late. Tell Mom I kept the rock she gave me. The one that said breathe. It still helps. Not always, but sometimes. Deborah was watching and froze. That rock? A smooth river stone engraved with the word breathe. She gave it to Ethan during one of his worst anxiety attacks as a teen. It was never publicly mentioned, never found in the car. No one else could have known. Then came the package, wrapped in torn grocery bags. No return address. Inside, the rock. Scratched but intact, still faintly smelling of pine and smoke. Deborah fell to her knees. The media caught on. Podcasts, YouTube sleuths, paranormal subreddits. But there was no IP on. The comments. The profile The Woods Have Eyes 199 had been created the day Ethan vanished. A rising investigative podcaster, Jamie Trent, began covering the case on his show, Missing in the Pines. His audience grew rapidly as he dissected every clue. One listener, retired Forest Service worker named Howard Gibbons, sent him a tip. There's an unmarked service trail off Route 22, just past marker 37. Was sealed off after the 2004 landslide. Nobody's supposed to go there. But weird things happen near that spot. Sounds like breathing. Lights in the trees. Jamie followed the lead. He documented his journey in a multi-part video series that at mile marker 37. Deep into the woods, Jamie found it. A trail, barely visible, overtaken by moss and thorn. He followed it for nearly 2 miles. The air grew colder. Birds fell silent. Then. The clearing dot in the center, a stone arch covered in lichen. The arch read "Exit" carved backwards, visible only from the inside. Etched into the base, EM 8.1810, around the arch. Hundreds of small items, keys, dog tags, pocket mirrors, toys, offerings, warnings. Jamie documented everything. But before uploading, he texted a friend, "The arch is humming. My cam battery keeps draining. Might just be electromagnetic stuff. Still feels like something's watching." Then nothing. Jamie vanished. His account was locked. Videos removed for 2's violation. His final audio-only podcast was recovered by fans. In it, he whispers, he's still there, or part of him is. The rest ... it's under the ground. Listen to the trees. They whisper the names. October 31st, 2025. Halloween. The Obituary page received a final comment. She sleeps now. Not for long, but enough. I came back to finish the circle. There are still names on the tree. Attached was a photo. A tree, massive, twisted with dozens of names etched into its bark. Near the center, Ethan Merrick. Below it, Deborah Merrick. Deborah vanished 2 days later. Her house was locked. Her tea was still warm. Her phone was recording a voice memo. On playback, knock, 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 no footsteps. No sign of forced entry. Just silence. A neighbor's Ring camera caught a shadow moving unnaturally fast across her yard toward the woods. Police investigated the area near Route 22. They found the clearing. The arch was gone, but a new tree had grown where it once stood. Young, green, and already bearing carved names. 12 new ones. Ipachelogiuride. The blog post is gone. So is Jamie, so is Deborah. So is the trail. But people still report things near mile marker 37. Flickering lights, whispers with no source, trees that seem to breathe. And sometimes, someone posts a message on random forums, usually late at night. You don't find the clearing, it finds you. The list isn't finished yet. The only surviving file is a corrupted MP4, 6 seconds of static, then forest, then a whisper. I was never lost. I was chosen. And at second 5, a tree appears, one more. Name is being carved, ... yours.